What up, y'all? It's Rainy Storm checking in for the Mars sign series. If you're coming in for the first time, my name is Rainy Storm. You can find me on all social media at Rainy Storm. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can hit me up at Mars and Gemini. RainyStorm.wix.com/info. I'm a cosmic rootwork astrologer. Oh, and by the way, my name is Crew. To introduce myself to everybody, I channel a Rainy Storm's energy. You know what I'm saying? But my name is Crew, so you can either call me Crew or you can call me a Rainy Storm. If you see me in the streets, holla, say what's up. Mars. Gemini, you already know. We already know. I'm a Mars and Gemini, so I gotta take a couple. Before we get started. Whew. Oh, nah. Okay. Baby, when I say Mars and Gemini, baby, be pressed. That's exactly what the fuck I mean. We be pressed, all right? Before we get into Mars and Gemini, if you're coming in for the first time, or if you have a Mars and Gemini, you know somebody has a Mars and Gemini, this video is for you. But what is Mars? Let's first begin. Oh, and before I start Mars, speaking of Mars, okay? So by the time I would have recorded this video, the Mars activation workshop has already dropped. So y'all go ahead and get that motherfucker now. At this point in time, it's gonna be on the website already. So you could definitely go to check it out at Rainy Storm. Once again, .wix/info. Okay. So it is dope. It's gonna be dope and will be dope after we finish the motherfucker. All right. And so basically this workshop is really channeling your Mars energy, being able to access your Pluto energy, and being able to use the Phoenix energy and clearing. We in Scorpio season, y'all. And probably by the time that this shit drops, the world as we know it is shifting right now. It's bananas. You know what I'm saying? So instead of using this warrior planet, this warrior spirit to destroy, and I use destroy lightly because, I mean, there's multiple ways we can destroy and rebuild. You feel what I'm saying? But in this sense, you know, this Mars planet, fiery, hot planet, I don't even know how I was going with this. Yeah, nah, Mars and Gemini. Hello, welcome to Mars and Gemini. But anyway, Mars is the warrior spirit. Mars is the hot, fiery planet. It is our desires. It is our sexual prowess, our, animalistic instincts. You know what I mean? It's how we take action. You know what I mean? Like, it is our passions. You know, this is how we go about getting the thing. You know what I mean? If you have a Mars in an air sign or fire sign, you're more likely to be a little bit more direct, whether it's water or earth, depending on the aspects. Always, as we say, depending on the aspects to this particular placement, it can go so many ways. You know what I mean? But speaking in general, this is that one, y'all. This is the one, and I'm not saying this just because I am a Mars and Gemini. I probably am, but I ain't gotta tell nobody. But this is it. You know what I mean? Mars is the planet that I love. It is my second house. You know what I mean? Like, it's fire, raw energy at its prime. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why I feel like I'm so attracted to the planet and the energy of Mars, because Aries is my second. I love it. I could talk about Mars all day. Like, it's it really just gets you going. And if you can harness this energy right, if you really truly alchemize this energy for its benefits, because it has so many benefits. It's the gift that keeps on giving. This is also ruled by Aries. It's also it rules Aries, and it rules Scorpio as well too. So it just kind of tells you the energy that we're working with here. You know what I mean? It's the Phoenix rising. I don't want to, because that's more Pluto energy, but it's also Mars energy as well. I feel like, okay, just came to me. Pluto is the Phoenix going into the ashes, diving deep, no infinite waters. You feel me? So Pluto is going down into the ground. Mars, the Alpha, I was about to say Omega, the Alpha, the beginning, goes up into the air, fired, blazed, ready to take on the world, ready to begin anew. That shit just came to me. That is what the Mars energy of Scorpio and Aries do. What that action do? As Mars. Okay? And like I've been saying in all the other videos, I really feel like Mars doesn't get enough shine. Mercury and Mars, no, that was Mercury. Now I'm just feeling myself, probably because I'm talking about my own fucking shit, you know what I mean? But I just love Mars. I really can. I could talk about Mercury and Mars like all day. These are the two planets that I really resonate with, you know what I mean? Beyond all the other stuff like Neptune, I'll get into Neptune. I'm gonna get deeper into Neptune. I'm gonna get deeper into all of this, but really, Mars is that fucking planet. I spent so much time on Mars. So make sure you come to the class. Make sure you come to the course. You know what I mean? Or go visit the website to view and see the course, because I'm telling you, y'all, this is that energy. But let's move on. Mars and Gemini. Whew. So I'm a Mars and Gemini in Western, and I am a Mars and Cancer in Sidereal Vedic astrology. And I don't think my Mars has progressed yet. I don't think it's progressed. Has it progressed? I don't know. I don't know if it has progressed. You know, I think it has. I think it's Cancer now. I think it would be Cancer, but I still resonate heavy with the energy. You feel me? I think I just said that. Did I just? I think I just said Sidereal. Oh, my progress chart. Okay, Mars and Gemini, welcome. Anyway, so this is the Energizer Bunny energy. I know y'all can already tell sometimes a lot of times, but sometimes when I do get into my videos, it's a lot of movement. It's really, honestly, sometimes you'll see me in one place, but if you notice, I'm like all over the place. Like I'm moving here, I'm adjusting here, twisting here. This is Gemini energy, just very fidgety. I can have very fidgety energy, like just moving all around. And I have a lot of mutable energy in my chart too, so that could probably explain why that I'm like all, you know what I mean, like da. Mars and Gemini, one thing I could definitely say about myself is I could walk for days. You know what I mean? I can walk anywhere for days, traveling. You know what I mean? If we're putting Mars and Gemini together, Gemini rules short-term trips, travel. The third house rules short-term trips. I can travel anywhere. And I mean anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'll take a bus. I'll kind of stop. I'm not going back to the Greyhound. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not going back to the Greyhound, so that's not happening. Just some things I'm trying to change in my life. Not to say that I'm opposed, but I'm not. That's not my first choice. You feel me? It's not gonna be my first choice anymore. Yeah. But yes, short trips, short car rides. You know, little road trips, little mini trips. So Mars and Gemini really pushes this energy out. We love to travel. We love to talk to people. I can talk to anybody on the street. Not to say that I am going to talk to you, but I can definitely talk to anybody on the street. I have no problems with introducing myself. I have no problems with coming up to you. Like, it's not a thing for me. We have a lot of energy, and our energy, you see how I'm doing? This is big twin energy. So 1 minute twin is doing this, next minute twin is doing that. You know what I mean? It's like, what the, you know what I mean? And I want to say this to say that a lot of times we have arguments in our heads. I feel this energy when I'm trying to make a decision about something, especially if I'm trying to do some fuck shit, and I'm like, should I do this fuck shit? And my other twin is like, nigga, this is my other twin right now. Well, not right now, but sometimes. Most of the time when I'm about to make a real fucked up decision knowing I shouldn't make it, but I do it anyway. Twin over here. Twin. No, go ahead and do it. Fuck it. You gotta go listen to me anyway. I mean, you gonna do it anyway. Cause Gemini, Mars and Gemini, one motherfucker will tell us to do something or suggest that we do something, and we do the complete opposite. Why do we do that? I don't know why we do it. I don't know why we do it. Very childlike in nature. Very youthful. When you see a person that has a Mars and Gemini, I guarantee you, they still look like a kid. Or youthful in age. You know what I mean? Like anytime, I'm 92, baby. Okay? I'm 28 years old. You feel me? And people still card me to get into the club. People still card me to get into the club. People still card me to pick up my smokes. You know what I mean? People, when they first guess my age, and it could be because I have a Pisces rising too, because that's also very youthful, and it's also the duality of the fish instead of the twins. Picking up what I'm throwing down. You got it. But people still ask me to this day my age. They're like, what are you, like 18, 19 years old? And it be some old ass motherfuckers too, like old as shit. And I'm like, it's like, how old are you? If I could, if I ain't had no, I'd take you on a date. And I'm like, this is kind of awkward. This is kind of crazy. But whatever. It's crazy. People still think that I'm like a young ass. I'm like, you know what? I can't even get mad. I got a baby face. And on top of that, when I'm like 60 years old, guess how young I'm gonna look? 30. So I mean, it has its perks. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely has its perks. This is the messenger god. So you know I talked about Mercury and Gemini. Mars and Gemini turned the fuck up. All right, turn up. Especially when we lit up. We turned. Okay, we turned up. We're very much so connected to spirit. We're the messengers. So I kind of talked about with the Mercury and Gemini, when we can channel different beings, different languages, different sounds, different accents. Very much so too, actors. Mars and Gemini, we can act our asses off. We can act, play games all the way. And when I say act, I mean you probably need to be in a couple films, a couple movies. You know what I mean? You're very good at playing roles, playing the part. You can get into character. Mars and Gemini is really good at getting into character, storytelling, writing, making music, creating beautiful sounds, playing multiple instruments at once. And when I say that once, this is I want to come back. So Mars in Sagittarius is mastery, okay? Higher education. Diving deeper into more topics. You know what I mean? Diving deeper, getting theorizing, philosophizing, whatever. You know what I mean? Mars and Gemini is like, ooh, we like, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm done with that. Ooh, flute. Done with that. Like, so Mars and Gemini has to develop a level of focus. And And not to say that you have to focus on one thing. Because you like the jack of all trades, the Jill of all trades, you know what I mean? Like you know, and I say you as in we, because this is but you have it. Like, you have all these talents. It's easy for you to multitask. But one thing, if you don't have Earth in your chart, I would definitely look to these signs, meditate with these signs, study these signs, study this energy, this modality, Earth, to ground yourself in the things that you do. Because you have so many gifts, so many skills, so many talents, but you need that Earth to kind of bring you down, especially into this reality, because, you know, this is neutral energy. Gemini is mutable energy, and it can go between, you know, both worlds. So when you have Mars and Gemini here, it's like, it's fire, you know what I mean? Like, this is, you know what I mean? This is the, when I was in, okay, I gotta tell this story. So I used to be a Missoula kid, all right? I was the type of kid, I say this, I was in plays. Me and my brother was in plays. My brother used to usually be the star of all the plays. Fucking Leo. He's Cancer, but he has a lot of Leo energy. My brother's chart is interesting because he has a lot of Cancer energy, but he has a lot of Leo. Like, he has a lot, like, it's sun and moon, a lot of sun and moon. But that's not about it. Okay, come back, Gemini. Come back. All right, so, okay, Missoula plays. All right, I'm back. We used to be in Missoula plays, and I'm just describing what the energy of Mars and Gemini is. We used to be in Missoula plays. He used to be the star, and coming back to me, I used to play like different roles in different parts and shit like that. So one minute I'd be this person, one minute I'd be this one. I was a pirate one time. I was what was that play called? Treasure Island. Okay, so we did a play called Treasure Island, and I was Rosie Red. And Rosie Red could fire. She was a fire blower, so I could blow fire. And there was a part that I had, one little part that I had in that play, but it was the most lit. And I made, okay, so my Mars and Gemini sextile my Mercury and Leo. Dramatic. So I literally, because I was like, okay, if I'm going to get this one part, I'm going to make the best motherfucking part I've ever had. So what I did was, my only line in this play was, and after lunch we'll swallow fire. All right. So we're all singing, singing this whole thing, so dope, woo. So when my part comes on, and it's like, and after lunch we'll swallow fire. So for me, as Rosie Red, all right, Rosie Red, the fire blower, I made that part. All right, I made it the best part you could ever see in a play. And this is Mars and Gemini, the fire blower, blowing, spitting fire. Mars being the fire in you, all right, the fire in us, and Gemini being the air that blows. Do you think that my body would have been able to swallow the fire if I didn't have air, if I didn't have water? We're not talking about water, but if I didn't have air, you feel me? Swallowing fire, blowing it, that shit. Okay, we're moving on. Mars and Gemini. Next, we have, so youthful energy. So we're going back to the youth. All right, so we back at the youth. It's very masculine and femme as well. So we are very androgynous. You know, sometimes we could dress very masculine. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes we can dress very feminine. Then sometimes we can mix up the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, we style for days. I had to put that on there. Y'all know. If you know Mars and Gemini, style for fucking days. Why do you think I switch my hair up so much? I just like it. I like to do different things. It's really hard for me to stay, you know what I mean, doing the same thing, having the same style. So if I was a Mars and Earth sign, these are the type of energy, and we'll get on that. We're going to be talking about Taurus next. You know, they like to have a certain look, usually the same look or fixed. If you have a Mars in a fixed sign, usually kind of like to have the same look, kind of the same, you know what I mean, and kind of switch it up every now and then, but not really. Mars in Gemini or Mars in fire signs, more than others. We goes in, looks for days, looks to kill, looks to bring you back up and give you life. Period. So, very much so this energy, very much so the connectors, the researchers, you know what I mean? We know how to connect people. Mars and Gemini, we're like plug, plug, plug. You get a plug, you get a plug, you get a plug, you get a plug. What? You get a plug. We know how to connect because we are connected. So we know how to connect people. We know how to connect people, places, things, symbolisms, things. Pick it up, forget it, get it again, drop it back, and spit it. Like, Mars and Gemini. It's really a fun placement to have, to be honest. It's really fun. So we also talk about arguments and anger. This is how we release that as well. Your Mars, okay? So your Mars energy, I think I forgot to say that at the beginning, but Mars, we are very much so argumentative. Debate team is probably your lane. Lawyer, you know what I mean? Journalist, reporter, you know what I mean? Very much so this energy, like, we know. You know what I mean? We know how to do it. We know wordsmith. I put that on there too. Wordsmith. We know how to talk. We know how to persuade. We know how to conceptualize. You know what I mean? Like, we very much so wordsmith because we know how to put words together. Poetry is another place for you, Gemini. The spoken word, whether you rapping, singing, narrating, storytelling. I'm going to keep saying that. This is the messenger of God. Recording history. Making history, recording history. Okay? Bravado. Words might get you. Words might get them panties. Gonna keep it PG. But the words, yeah. Mars and Gemini. Okay? Mars and Gemini. We know how to do it. Alright? Sapiosexual. This is, like I said in the beginning, very sexual energy. We like the mind, stimulating our minds. We talking about sexual, that raw energy, stimulating our mental, stimulating our minds. Keep us on our toes with your mind. Because sex is going to be sex. Don't get me wrong. I love the physical just as I love, you know what I mean? But that mental, that's what's going to keep a motherfucker. When you can mentally go to war with a Mars and Gemini sexually, give it up. I'm giving it up. You know what I mean? Like, commitment though. One thing, and I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm not just talking about all that. But it can be hard for, the kids to settle down. You feel what I'm saying? Be really, really hard. And sometimes even sexually, and I'm gonna get in deeper into that during the class. So make sure you go down to click that link below for the class, so you can learn a little bit more about it. I'll go deeper into it. But this energy right here, y'all, powerful. It's powerful. It's mutable air. So you can't cage air. Like, what y'all expect? You can't cage mutable air. You cannot contain mutable air. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? Electrifying in the body. I know this doesn't necessarily have to do with electricity per se, but this is very much so that energy, that rock star energy. I'm just picturing somebody with a fucking, you know what I mean, electric guitar, and it's like, and it just keeps climbing up. Mars and Gemini. I love it. It's incredible. Very witty. Like I said, we can go toe to toe, beat to beat, break by break, brick by brick. With you, have no problems with that at all. Like I said, might want to join the debate team or find a healthy way to channel the energy. This is the type of energy too that will start an argument just for no reason, just to get the whole shit cracking. This is another thing too, Mars and Gemini, be careful with the gossip. Be careful with the gossip. Be careful with the gossip because it could come around and bite you in the butt. You feel me? Be careful with the gossip, Mars and Gemini. Just, you know, like they say, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. And I know the other twin is like, but it's fun. It's so fun. It's so fun to, you know, why not? But you wouldn't want nobody saying, and then now I'm hearing, I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm hearing. You wouldn't want nobody to be saying that shit about you. And just are talking about you. But then I hear again, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. So, I'm just saying, just use that energy for other things. Maybe discuss some of the things that you like, maybe some of your interests. You know, focus on the twins. Because you already got a lot going on in here. You know what I mean? So just focus on the twins. All right, foreplay. The foreplay. The build up. This is quick energy. So when you have Mars and we talking about sexual energy, this is quick. We like it quick. I mean, we could get slow. Let's not get it twisted. But you know what I mean? That foreplay, because foreplay is the build up. You feel what I'm saying? So wordsmithing, you know what I'm saying? Then they kind of get there. Then they kind of get there. Talking, you know what I mean? Talking during, before, after. You picking up what I'm throwing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, can't go wrong with this. You know, audibles, audio, visual. Can't go wrong. It's a mood. It's a vibe. If you're picking up what I'm throwing down, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you come to the course. That's all I'm saying. Need for variety, adventure. This is probably the longest Mars video that I've ever done because I love it so much. It's amazing energy. Because this is the dual energy and it's quick, fast, air energy, very much so. It could be kind of like Libra energy in a sense, not Mars and Libra energy, but it's airy, like 1 minute interested, next minute uninterested, like I did with the instruments in the beginning. Yeah, just a lot information, a lot of downloads, downloads that literally come from the middle of nowhere. They create a whole mood, a whole visual, a whole scene, a whole picture. This is the type of energy that literally has a soundtrack playing every time they step outside. Every time I go outside, Mars, the heat, the sun, especially in the sun, and I'm feeling good and it's a vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I always have a song in my head playing as I'm going about my day and I'm going about my business. It's always, you know what I mean, something going on. It's always something moving, movement. It's hard for us to sit the fuck down. Gemini, Mars and Gemini, please take time to ground when you need it and do not wait until something serious happens for you to sit your ass down, okay? What else did I put on this good old here thing that we be? And y'all can definitely comment below to let me know what y'all think or what you want to add or what you would add to Mars and Gemini. I love this energy. It's amazing to me. It's incredible. Ooh, that libido. What that libido do? Okay, Mars and Gemini. I'm going to get deeper into it. I get deeper into it for the course, I should say. Because this is what I've been past. Make sure you go check out that website once again. be careful about the sexual bonds. Once again, I'll be talking about Pluto. I'll be talking about Mars and the signs as well. So you want to be really careful about who you have sex with, who you fuck around with, Mars and Gemini. Because once they become bonded to your energy, your Mars, it can be hard or I wouldn't say hard, but it take a little bit more time to clear that energy up off of you. This is accessing the messenger. So being sexually bonded with somebody and then they start coming up in your dreams, then you have telepathic communication, Gemini, with Mars ruling, Aries ruling the head, telepathic communication. It gets deep. So to all my Mars and Geminis there, you want to make sure, I'm not telling you who you need to smash. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, just be careful out here in these streets, alright? But you go on that journey. You go on that journey of learning, self-discovery, growth, because it's easy for you to pick up on things really quick, able to piece things together and be like, all right, boom, 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 splat. You live that life, you create those experiences. And use it wisely, all right? Use it wisely, Mars and Gemini. I am going to go deeper. I do go deeper into this once again, like I say in the video. So make sure y'all check it out. It's a rainy storm. Check it in and check it out. Did I catch it? I caught it. And I'll see y'all on the next one, moving into Mars and Cancer. All right? Make sure y'all hit me up on all social media at a rainy storm or rainystorm.wix.com/info. And I'll see y'all soon.